Pranamams to you all learned people. I welcome you all to this serial program of Vastu Results Problems. Title of this present program is History of Vastu. I am Vastu Sampath, my Vastu consultant for 3 decades. First, I submit my gratitudes to my Guruji teacher, a world-renowned Vastu Brahma titled late Kasnan Subramanian Garu. The Vastu Shastra is of thousands of years old, the fact of which has been ascertained by modern historians, one Dr. Havel and second Sir Cunningham. In their writings, they mentioned the development of Vastu took place between 6000 BC and 3000 BC. The examples I am going to illustrate correspond to the same period, one from the Mahabharata. The Vastu Silpi Maya has constructed a Maya Sabha on the instructions of Lord Krishna for putting Kauravas to sufferings. And the second example is from Ramayana. After killing Vali, Lord Rama, for raising a Parnasala, had chosen a place having hills on southern and western sides and slopes on northern and eastern sides, very salient features of Vastu. But it was also having a hill in northwest corner, which according to Vastu, which results in separation of couples. The same thing happened to Lord Rama. Another great example of Vastu, our scholars of Vastu have split the white light of sun into 3 regions as ultraviolet, visible light and infrared. Ultraviolet spectrum is northeastern spectrum is oxygenic and hydrogenic spectrum standing for purity, wisdom. The extreme southeastern spectrum is thermic spectrum standing for fire and assimilation. In between, visible spectrum consisting of 7 colors is also mentioned. For our scientists, this UV range and IR range, these are relatively new phenomena. But whereas for our sages, this was found out many thousands of years back. Another example of our great sages is, which has been once again ascertained by an Italian scientist. His name is Robert Pinotti, too, an Italian scientist. While addressing International Space Conference, he has quoted Samarangana Sutradhara as this book was having the details of making of an aeroplane. He also asked his fellow scientists to do research on this book for enriching themselves. And for coming to the literature of this Vastu, among the founding fathers, Brahma, Mayudu, Vishwakarma, and many more are there. But those literatures are not available at the time. But in 6th century AD, Brahas Samhita, written by Varahamihirudu, is nothing but a compilation of earlier writings, which could be a good referral book for Vastu. For understanding the greatness of Vastu or in the recent Indian history, some period is considered as golden period. The golden period corresponds to Guptas, Akbar, Chalukyas, Sri Krishna Deva Raya. During their rulings, people were extremely happy because of the adherence to Vastu. For understanding the greatness of the Vastu, let us see some structures in history. Community swimming pools in Harappa and Mohenjo-daro civilization, magnificent South Indian temples, and palaces of Travancore and Mysore and many more, and forts of Golconda and Red Fort. And for understanding the greatness of sages, I give another example of electricity, which is a relatively 100 years old subject for our science. This was mentioned in a book written back in 1,000 years ago by Harshas Naishadha. In that book itself, the electricity was mentioned. So the sages, Indian sages, were known for their intellectuality. So the old Indian texts are not to be written off. On the same lines, the Vastu is a standing example for understanding, for realizing the benefits of this Shastra. In this present world, I appeal to all to get benefit out of this Vastu Shastra. And if my services are required, you are at free to give it to me, ring to me on my phone number of 96766 and 66642, or my email address mentioned here in the. And please don't forget to subscribe, share this video. I try to see you in my next episode. Pranamam.